Hi guys, so this video will be about running our trains around the Black Hawk layout, much the same as we do today, in a lane going clockwise and the outer track going counterclockwise. Before I explain all these buttons, I want to just start the simulator and start the first train, which you can see here in the highlighted track, because it takes quite a while for this train to get out there, and I can talk about what I've added from the first video. So what we've added here is 2 rows of switches, buttons, for the outer line, and 2 rows for the inner line. The top row is to leave the yard, so the train on this track, you press this button, and the train on this track, you press this button. Return to the yard will be the subject of the second episode to this video, and on the inner line we would press the buttons for the trains that are lined up to go out to the inner line down here. You can see that this large steam engine actually has arrived here now and is starting its loop. It'll go around the loop. This little steam engine is also facing this way to go out. This steam engine is going to reverse out to the inside, so let's start him now that the other train has left. And from the inner line, he will obviously head around in this direction. Now, the loops that I have programmed on the outer track, there's really only the option here through Jaime Station of the platform P1 or P2. Other than that, it's just a plain simple loop. I have not included any crossovers other than leaving the yard into any track planning at this stage. On the inner loop, on the other hand, I've included as valid options this siding to the inner track, stretches Alpine Hidden Yard as a valid option for trains to run on, P4 to add to Jaime's P3 straight through. So train controller, and you can see here that it has sent this train straight through there, but it will at random pick and send the train through the other siding. Now, I'm going to talk about these buttons in a sec, but let's start this train as well. Okay, so leave the yard. We've talked about, I've pressed this button, and this train is stacked up to go after this one has cleared. At the moment, he is now pink in this block. He's arrived in this block and he's starting to travel through it. This big steam loco is pink in this block, now pink in this block. He's traveling through it and he's just looping around. We can start this other train as well, leave the yard, so that they are all gone. Now I'm going to drag another screen over here. I have a second monitor, and over here one can see, and it's a little bit cramped, but all the locos, and so which ones are running and on which schedule they're running, and the speeds that they're running. I'm going to drag a second little screen over here and put it here where we can watch, well, let's just plug it onto this one here. So it's looking at ETE Station, the outer platform, and it's looking at the big loco passing through there. In fact, it's left. And it turns out that even though I pressed this button second, this train is actually the one that's leaving. So I'm going to come down here, and he is accelerating away out of that block. I'm chasing these trains to show you, so that I can show you what I want to show. Okay, this train is going to be the next one out of here. And this tells us when the train arrives in the block, when it goes pink, we can see it hit this braking marker and the speed ramping down here, and we can see when it hits the brake marker. So this train has now arrived in this block, right? And shortly this reservation on this junction between the two blocks will be cancelled, and either this train is going to go through or this train is going to come out. And so in fact, train control has given this one priority. Here we have a red light, and so this BR24 is cycling out, and he is now still in this block. That's why it's pink by calculation. The tail, most probably the tail of the train, is in this block. The head is out here somewhere, and this guy is going to get a red light here to stop him by train controller, and we're waiting for this block to turn pink so that we can see this guy arrive in the block. You can see he's traveling forward at about half speed out of the yard. There's the red light on this guy. Okay, so he's into the block. Here this marker was hit. Now we won't actually see the red marker be hit because he's going to pick up the fact that he's got a loop, and he's just going to accelerate up to full speed, and off he goes. There we see the red marker being driven over, but now he starts to accelerate, and off he goes. So we can now, look at these trains circulating. Here you can see that this steam engine is coming through the siding. It didn't go straight through this time. Excuse me. This train down here is going straight through the center of Jaime Station. And because this train was sitting in this block, this one has been forced to go into the siding at ETE Station, which is fine. And now it's going to sit and wait for this train to clear out. So basically here we have trains up and running, circulating, and switching onto different sidings as they come through. So down here we can see this large steam engine is going to go through the outer siding. And at the moment I've put no control over which siding, which platform they pass through on. You can do all that. I'm just letting train controller make random decisions. Here, random decision that's going to go through the tunnel. And this one went straight through, same as the previous train. Okay, so I think, basically that is launching. We are leaving the yard from whichever track we put the train on. We're going to press this button if it's going to the outer line, or this button if it's going to the inner line. And train controller then stops the trains approaching on either line and clears the path for the guy to exit and go to the outer lane, or to reverse out and head off on the inner track. Okay, the next video I'll cover returning to the